Hello, my name is Chris and I will be your personal car reviewer for the next few minutes. This is the finest product Acura makes, but I have not driven the new TLX. The compact crossover segment is the most competitive in the car industry. RDX is available in many different colors and 5 trims, ranging from $44,000 to $55,000 Canadian, plus destination and excessive taxes. The mid-trim A-SPEC goes for $51,000 Canadian. Tax in, it tops out at $61,000 and is subject to the Quebec yearly middle class surtax of 1% per year over $40,000. Just wonderful, isn't it? This tester is the A-SPEC trim, and that means it's an aesthetic package that includes distinct 20-inch mags, an appearance package, 16-speaker sound system, and vented front seats. The trunk is a reasonable size. Hondas are notoriously clever in their packaging, and that is reflected in this Acura. Rear seating is good for the compact class, and I had plenty of room. This RDX is an easy road trip, I should think. A little bit of low quality plastic in the door pull, but I am being picky. In front, the RDX rewards with the classic qualities that people are looking for from the category. High ride height and a heightened sense of security are crossover characteristics. You feel that aboard the RDX. The visibility is good here, as you can see. The view is commanding. Although Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included, the infotainment interface is a mess, with a trackpad especially difficult to use when the vehicle is in movement. Although no owners have reported it as a deal breaker to me, none have bragged about it. I think it is the worst design in the industry, along with the Lexus trackpad. The screen is nice, large, and sufficiently bright. These seats adjust to your heart's content, and Acura continues to lead in seat comfort with a decent leather quality. The use of Alcantara on the dash is questionable. The driving experience of RDX is what I believe the buyer of this category wants, and it plays to Acura's strengths. Although Acura is a less flashy, somewhat semi-premium brand than its German competition, it counters with more equipment for the price and increased reliability. You can actually buy an RDX and not be too worried about electrical problems, and I am noticing a shift in the market that sees reliability as a quality and therefore luxury. Also, Acura wins you over with the driver interfaces. The steering feel, accelerator, suspension, brake pedal feel are all soft enough to make the regular day grind effortless. Acura is just better Honda. The DNA is evident. I suspect this ease of use, reasonable pricing, reliability, and semi-premium brand recognition explains Acura's repeat customers. The Acura brand increasingly means comfortable upper middle class doing well. Speaking of premium, the Acura sound deadening is standard across the lineup. However, blind spot monitoring and rear traffic alert is missing from the base model. The lane keep assist and dynamic cruise work well together. This engine is a 2-liter turbo and performs flawlessly. It is all you'll ever need in terms of power. It makes 272 horsepower and 280 pounds of torque. It does 11.3 liters in the city with the annoying start-stop feature and 9.1 liters on the highway, or 2126 mpg according to the US Department of Energy. Here are my thoughts on the road. They are very good. Hello car lovers driving the 2020 Acura RDX. This is the A-SPEC. What to say about this vehicle? Well, I reviewed it in 2019. I really liked it. I think it's the best product Acura makes, and Ross echoed a similar sentiments. I don't remember if he said it was the best product Acura ever made, but he said it was definitely one of the best, if not the best. What about the exterior styling? Well, the exterior styling is aging well. It has nice mags. It has a nice shape. I think it's pretty timeless. The one thing I will say that although this blue is very nice, I think it's not as refined as those lighter German blues, but that's a gripe. I'm just griping right now. When we're getting on the inside now, make a few comments about the suspension. The suspension, very nice, wonderful actually. Handling, Montreal's horrible roads, worst roads, very well. I'll talk about this infotainment, which we have to talk about. This trackpad function is probably one of the worst interfaces I've ever seen in my life, if not the worst one, tied with Lexus. I think Acura should probably take note that no one is copying them. So perhaps they should just, if you can't do better than the others, copy them. Just put the BMW center dial and that's it, and call it a day, and kind of say, yeah, it's our idea, and it's not really. I must say the infotainment screen is very nice. It's got a nice fonts, it's got nice contrast, it does the job very well. Pretty good for the class. Nice steering wheel, wonderful Acura seats. Acuras have wonderful seats. They're very comfortable. The leather quality is of sufficient quality, and it also feels like it's going to be durable. I can tell you right now, my Acura TLX 2017, the leather is going great. The Acura owners are often repeat buyers. Acura owners, I know a few of this vehicle. I think perhaps my video helped them buy it, some of them, but I know quite a few of these owners of these vehicles, and they are all 100% satisfied, and they say you get over the trackpad. It is an irritant, but it's not a deal breaker. So that's very nice. The price, Ross thinks it's pricey. I have to maybe slightly disagree with him on that. I find you do get a lot of equipment for $53,000. There's not missing any major features, and if you optioning up, it's really only gravy. And that's what I like about this A-SPEC model. It has all the options you really need, and all the fluff that you perhaps don't need are on the upper models. They're nice if you have them. If you have the money, just buy it. But I mean, at 53 grand, this feels about right when I'm comparing to similarly equipped competition. Visibility, very good. In front, on the side, rear 3/4. In the back, Ross makes a remark, it is a little bit tight. I agree with him, but it is also for, I think, all its competitors. So on that level, it's doing what the competition is doing. Lots of room here. Mazda CX-9, take note. There's plenty of room here for my mansplaining position. Lots of room here in front. I'm not rubbing elbows with Ross. This is very good for the compact class, and it's what we expect. These vehicles are expensive enough. Plenty of room sitting in back. Nice sunroof for the rear passengers. It is cloudy out right now, and this open sunroof, or I should rather say panoramic roof, really adds a lot of natural light, makes driving this vehicle more pleasant. The benefit is really on the cloudy days, not so much the sunny days. For those of you who don't know why people buy Acuras, keep them, buy other ones, I can contribute to that because I'm one of those customers. What I think where Honda gets you is their ease of use, the way they do the easy routine. So when you go from Honda to Acura, you don't lose those inherent qualities. What are those inherent qualities? It's this steering wheel that, even though I'm in sport mode, and that is turning reasonably well, it has a very soft, effortless feel. So when you're doing your daily routine, it's very effortless, and it feels very positive, and you're never tired at the end of your day. The accelerator too, when you're pressing on the accelerator, it's not jerky. It accelerates smoothly without being too fuel economy molasses like. Same thing with the braking. You can brake hard if you want. However, if you want to do a nice soft brake that doesn't require too much effort, that's what Acura offers. The transmission, always in the good gear. The engine pushing you forward effortlessly. Talking about that engine, it's a 4-cylinder turbo. I'm not fussy about 4-cylinder turbos, but this one is very good. And the 2-liter turbo from Honda, I haven't heard about any problems, and I'm pretty sure they've resolved those 1.5-liter turbo problems. So it's kind of reassuring in that sense. A few remarks on this Acura on what's missing. The blind spot monitoring and the rear traffic alert is only on the second model above base. I think that should be included in all models. It is an important safety feature. A lot of people who are going up from a sedan into these vehicles, the angles and everything is somewhat unfamiliar to them. It's certainly not as easy as in a sedan. So that's, I think, an error on Acura's part. Also, the sound deadening, the acoustic software, and the laminated glass here, they're all included on all the RDXs, regardless of which model. So you are getting the quiet ride. That is especially useful when you're driving on the highway. You can hear yourselves talk. You can talk to the passengers in back. You're not screaming when you're playing the radio. You don't have to play it loud to hear it when you're on the highway. So that is the luxury premium experience. So overall, this is a really compelling package. You can lease it, and at the end of it, if you want, you can buy it because of Acura reliability. And if you don't like it, you can give it back to the dealer, which is nice. So this is a very reassuring, holistic, complete package, and this is why I have to recommend it as my top 3 in terms of the lease. Definitely top 3 in terms of the purchase. In fact, I would only purchase Acura or Lexus in this category. Ross echoes a similar sentiment. He's more a buyer than a leaser, so he recommends definitely this Acura, highly recommendable on the purchase. And if you're on the lease, well, you can perhaps go look at the competitors because the long-term reliability is less of a problem. That's an excellent point he makes. Though I think the inherent qualities of this vehicle is just, I think reliability is quality. And I'm having a little bit of change of perspective of that over the years. I think when I see a vehicle that's reliable, that is luxury, that is quality. And those are my thoughts on this excellent Acura RDX 2020. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And by the way, you can click on the Instagram icon in the YouTube channel if you're listening to this on the desktop. If not, just go on Instagram and type Christopher Car Reviews. I'm putting out pictures now. If you don't have enough of my videos and you want to see pictures of the cars I'm reviewing, I will put out a few pictures of the cars, and I might even do like a quickie 1-minute review as time goes on, as I figure out Instagram a little bit better in terms of like being a content producer. And that is it.